Okay, we are back. Let's get rid of all this stuff here. Make sure streaming's on. There we go. Get rid of Team Viewer. I don't need that. Okay, so we have music. We're back. So sorry about all that. I had to shut down the computer, restart, and start again. So let's do a quick stream, quick session. Got a few notes on what I want to do, and we'll give it a try. So first thing on my list, as I said, let's go back to here. First thing on my list is enough swings. So let's get the swing on 55%. As I said, it seems to be my ideal setting, and let's solo some of the stuff. We want to get the groove. Just tidy that edit up while I'm here. Now I know my other half is going to burst in any second and see what I'm doing. Okay. So bear with me 1 second. Okay. Where's the drums at? Bass is lacking a little bit of, sorry, the kick is lacking a little bit of bass. I'm just gonna, ooh, that's better. More bass, less volume. Okay. Now, bear in mind, I am listening in my headphones, so this is just really a rough, just get a rough idea. I just want to get the groove as swinging and as funky as possible, because with my music, that's the whole thing. We're going to and from the groove, and the groove is the thing, and it's all about building tension up. Taking away the groove, create enough tension so you want to hear it and want to feel it again, and then bring it back in. So the groove has got to be really strong, and I think it's kind of strong on this one. I would like to turn all the solos off at once with the push, but I'm not sure how you do that. Okay, slightly better balance there with the drums, I think. Cool. Okay. What I also need to do is, groove's not strong enough. Great. Probably I should have made this list earlier, but I was so distracted by the capitals. Don't shout. Create polyrhythms. I always struggle with spelling rhythm. With drums and perk. Yeah, no perk. Yeah, we found that out. Takes too long to get going. Okay, let's have a look at this. Does it really take 65 before the bass comes in? That's a long time. So maybe we can just chop out a big section here. So put a marker in here. See if we can just jump straight into the bass from here. I think we can. So I'm just going to take out. Okay, delete that. Delete time. Take out the whole section. Right, what's happened to my remote control? Disconnected. Why is it disconnected? No, it's not. Okay. So do what we want. So I'll just jumped into that. Maybe bring the perk in a bit earlier. And then maybe bring the dubstep bit in a bit later. Okay, what's next on the list? Takes long to get going. I think we solved that now, I think. Just put that edit in there. Okay, yes, that's fine. Remove master plans, done that. Too long, untidy edits. Groove's not strong enough. Create poly. Right, this is the bit. This is the main bit here. Groove not strong enough. Create polyrhythms with drums. What's a drum when it's home? Drums and perk. Okay, so now the reason we're going to do that, just to explain, is because at the moment we've got everything is in either a 4-bar, 8-bar, or 16-bar loop. So it's predictable. What's happening is predictable. So in order to create longer loops where things are happening, but things are happening at different times, we can create what are called polyrhythms, which is different length loops basically. So things are playing off each other. So if a 4-bar loop, if you change a 4-bar loop to a 3-bar loop, then things happen every 6 bars or something, rather than every 4 is the same thing. You've got this evolving loop. So what we're going to do is with the drums, what have we got on the drums? So we've got the closed hat has got a varying pattern. So the way I do this is I consolidate the whole MIDI, so right click, consolidate, and then copy that channel. Now this is okay if you've got lots of processing power because you're doubling up on stuff. If you're limited, then you may have to do a different way. I haven't figured out how to do polyrhythms in drum rack because you only have one loop. We only have one MIDI clip for that drum rack. Unless you create other MIDI channels and trigger. Let me put my phone on silent and trigger the instruments from other MIDI channels. So you've got different clips. That's one way of doing it, but then you've got more clips to worry about. So something I will figure out at a later date. So at the moment, what I do is I copy the whole channel, mute the parts I'm going to work with. So I'm taking off the closed hat on that one, and on this one, I'm muting everything else. 0 to mute stuff, by the way, on your keyboard shortcut, good one to know. And then I'm going to put markers in where this isn't playing, so I know to mute it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a loop, and then I'm going to make that loop 7 bars. So now, and then I'm going to mute there. Oops. Now let's have a listen to this loop. Of course, now the closed hat isn't playing because I've not sent it to the right channel. So I need to get audio from second drums channel. And now that closed hat isn't doing the same thing every 4 bars like the bass, the kick, the toms are, which keeps the loop a little bit more interesting. So we're going to do the same thing this time with the percussion, because I don't think there's anything else in the drums that isn't playing at a kind of standard timing. No. Snare and the clap on the 2 and the 4, so no issue there. So let's go to the percussion, because we've got this percussion part and we've got the toms. So we can do it with the toms, we can do it with the percussive hit. So let's do that. Grab those, let's do the same thing. We'll consolidate. Oops. Supervise this time. Consolidate. Copy. Control D to to copy the whole channel. Then in this one we mute the stuff we're going to work on. So we're going to work on let's do the toms first. and we're going to do the percussive hit as well. So I'm going to go into this one, mute thing we're not working on. In this case, it's the percussive hit. Double up again, and then this one we're going to mute the toms, unmute the percussive hit. So this channel now we've got the crash, so reverse crash, and the white noise riser thing, which are playing. We want those playing where they are because they're regular, and they are acting as end of phrase signifiers, so to speak. Okay, so the toms. Let's do what we did before. Toms, we're going to do a 5-bar loop for this one. Percussive hit. We're going to do a 3-bar loop. And again, we need to take out in the middle here. So now we should have a much more interesting loop. It's subtle. Now we can do a similar thing with this rounds pattern that we're playing by turning off one of the players, these player things, and then that didn't work. So let's try changing the reset level to 7 bars instead. No, that didn't work either. Why isn't that one playing? Interesting. Maybe. Now I can't remember if it was playing that G note before or not. Oh, we're not going to worry about it. Sounds okay as it is. Okay, I was thinking of maybe doing a polyrhythm with that as well. So, untidy edits. Let's go check. We knew this edit was untidy. We tidied that one up. What about this one down here? One last hit there. So I think we can chop a little bit off at the end here. So let's delete 16 bars. That'll do. Okay. So that's my list done. Now I've run out of time as well. Hopefully I'll be more prepared for the next stream, but these things get better with practice and time. So forgive me for being a bit sloppy this evening, but we'll get on it next week. So come and join me again Tuesday morning, 7:30 a.m. UK time. Nice and early. Best time for creativity. Early morning, get it done. We'll be working on something new then, and then I'll catch you here next Thursday evening for more production. Hopefully we'll have something a bit more interesting to do and a bit more time to do it. So don't forget, always save as a new version. So this is the first session on this, so I wasn't expected to do much on it. We're just trying to get it into a state where we can listen to it and see if it's worth moving forward. So I'm just going to move this into my in progress folder, call it version 1.1, and we're going to bounce out, as in export a MP3 stereo MP3 file, and we can listen to that in a few days' time, and hopefully we'll have some more ideas for it. All right, guys, thanks again for joining me. Sorry it was such a technical nightmare. Hopefully things will be better next time. Until then, take care.